So this is our game, Timewarp. Currently, you can go around collecting items that are on the ground, and you can use these items. They come into your inventory. One thing to use with these items is to craft other items that are more useful, like swords and quest items that you need.
So Timewarp was supposed to be a 2D RPG. That's what it is basically. So you roleplay as Ernie, who is a scientist that has successfully managed to time travel, except he did it by accident. And now he's stuck in this world and he has to get back.
As you can see, this is one of the questing options. You talk to an NPC, they give you a quest, and if you complete the quest, then you get positive reputation.
And with this positive reputation, after you complete the level, it influences how the next level is going to be, including difficulty, enemy occurrences, and the amount of items that you need in order to get Ernie home.
You may choose to do these tasks or may kill an NPC depending on what your reputation would be.
Currently, we are going on another quest. The first quest was a collection quest where you collect an item and give it to the NPC, and this quest is a kill quest. So we have to kill a certain amount of monsters for that NPC, and you'll be able to see that we are able to track that later on when we go and complete the quest. So what you see in our inventory and in the craft menu is the power source, one of the items that is needed to repair the time machine. And with that, you're able to travel back to the future.
And depending on what level you go to will determine of how many of these power sources that you need.
Ernie is following the mini map towards the time machine, the blue dot, as you can see. It will help him go to the next level as he has completed the task.
And there we go. We've gotten back to the time machine with the item that we needed.
But the time machine wasn't fully complete, so we are now in the next level where we have to get 3 more power sources to fully get back to the right time. This is part of the reputation system where we had a good reputation for helping out the villagers and not angering them. So we are in a time when there are less monsters and it is easier to complete our quest.
Yeah, much easier to gather the items and craft the necessary power sources that you need in order to get Ernie home and complete the game.
Later, we'll show you the other pathway where you end up in a bad reputation world, and that you'll see that there's lots of different monsters and to make your job
So, as we mentioned earlier, this is the other possibility based on your reputation. And we had a bad reputation this time, so we went to a scene where there are more monsters, as you can see. In the previous scene, there weren't monsters around the area, around where we lived, but now there are a lot more monsters around where we just started off. In our game, we had various AI concepts. One of them was the AI movement, where our enemies would choose random paths to take, and they would follow along these paths, choosing randomly 1/4 chance of going up, down, left, or right. And they would keep going along these paths randomly until they were either attacked by our player or us as the player were in their line of sight. And this line of sight was used with vision cones, where there was a far distance vision cone for a scene, and that was used to implement chasing, and a close vision cone where that area was used for attacking. If our player was inside that area, they would be able to be attacked.